Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Just misses right uppercut. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. And a round that seemed like on to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting the counterpunchers, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Threw the hook, didn't land. Both men step back for just a moment, and they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not finding its target. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer... On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That counter punch caught him clean. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Both want a highlight reel knockout. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Well done with that counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Punch and just got countered. Lucky that hook didn't score.
Like that, bro.
The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without...
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Solid punch. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That one will count. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four.
Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing.
Oh.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did
I
that
made
come
him
from?
quit, bro. I'm about to make him quit. The babyface assassin strike again, man. The babyface assassin strikes again. Let's get it.
So it's onward and upward after